The protests are sweeping across the United States following the arrest of Mahmoud Khalil, a pro-Palestinian student who participated in the demonstrations demanding for peace in the Gaza Strip, and these demonstrations were held in the Columbia University in New York. Now, the protests were a response to the Trump administration's crackdown on what they describe as anti-Israel activists. Now, despite holding a green card, Mahmoud Khalil faces deportation, sparking widespread outrage and solidarity. The legal battle over Khalil's detention has become a flashpoint of the Trump administration's immigration policy. And a U.S. District Judge, Jesse Furman, in Manhattan, has temporarily suspended the authorities on Monday from deporting Khalil and has scheduled a hearing for today. Now, hundreds of protesters, in fact, marched at the University of California, Los Angeles to show solidarity with Mahmoud Khalil. They wore the Palestinian scarves. The protesters all chanted slogans in support of Mahmoud Khalil, condemning his detention as a clear attack on free speech and the Palestinian liberation movement.
We definitely see the effort by the state to detain Mahmoud as an intentional scare tactic to kind of silence students who want to advocate for Palestine on campus.
Now, dozens of people gathered at the University of California in Berkeley to demonstrate solidarity with Mahmoud Khalil. Some of the protesters believe that the detainment of Mahmoud Khalil will strengthen their movement in support of the Palestinian cause.
If they could arrest a permanent citizen, a permanent resident, a green card holder, then they could go for anybody. It feels like they will just bend the Constitution and bend the First Amendment to make it be whatever they want in order to persecute these students and to get them to stop talking about Palestine and against the Israeli occupation of Palestine.
Meanwhile, protesters in Atlanta raising slogans and holding up banners demanded for an end to the politically motivated arrests and deportations, protection of free speech and also the right to peaceful assembly. They also advocated for support for the Palestinian people's struggle for liberation and human rights.
Basically, ICE kidnapped Mahmoud Khalil in the middle of the night from basically his headquarters, his apartment in Columbia on campus. And we're here to say that basically all students have a right to free speech and that this is a politically motivated attack against him, as he was a organizer on campus who they were against the genocide by Israel against the Palestinian people. And so we need to make it very clear to the Trump administration, to ICE, that the Palestinians are welcome here, and the fight for Palestinian liberation is a fight for all working class people.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.